Right, it's a joy to welcome to the show Nevertel. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you, man?
I'm good. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Kevin. I play drums.
Raul, I do vocals and guitar.
I'm Alec. I play guitar.
And I'm Jeremy, and I sing in the band.
Nice. So, there's only been a few dates on this tour so far, isn't there? How's it been going?
This is actually the last show of the tour. Yeah, it's been insane. Like, the UK crowds are great. It's our first time out here, so it's definitely like a little bit of culture shock for us because it's a bit different, but I mean, we're having fun. We're enjoying it. It's like, I feel like we're new again. So it's fun.
What's the culture shock then? What's a little bit different?
The driving, for sure. You know, when you get in an Uber and for us, you're driving on the wrong side of the road. So I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Yeah, just a couple things that are just a little different. And the architect is insane here, you know.
I'm just going to say it. Y'all need salt and pepper.
There is. You can put it on.
No, it's good food.
Yeah, the architecture, we got a little bit more history than the States.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And yeah, we haven't been able to see, I think on our headliner we'll see a bit more because we'll be in a van. But on the bus, you know, you're not able to, you sleep while the driver's driving, so you can't see like the farms and all that stuff. But
There's no windows up there, so even if you wanted to see, you can't.
You literally get put into a venue, put back in a bus, and then wake up.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you're in a venue.
So yeah, like you kind of feel like you're new again because obviously it's the first time over here, and I kind of feel like with the first time I'm interviewing a band, it kind of feels a little bit like a first date.
Yeah.
So I have got some first date questions.
Oh, nice.
Which I did manage to find the ones that were music related. There was a lot about pets. Apparently on first dates you're supposed to ask about pets. I didn't know.
Oh, there you go. That's new
that
to
was
me
all
too.
all the advice. Like, ask them if they got a pet, and I was like, why? So, some first date questions we've got. So, what was the first concert you went to?
It was an American Idol showcase concert. It was the year that Chris Daughtry actually was in it. And then now he's on doing Daughtry.
That's not a bad one.
The first concert I went to, I don't actually remember who it was, but the first concert I actually went to was a country concert with my dad. It was like some country festival, and one of the country singers, like I had like this like foam crab hat on, and like he came over to me, like they had like a little catwalk, and he came over to me, and he took the crab hat off, and he wore it for one of the songs, and then he came and put it back on my head, so that was like a really like standout memory for me. But the first concert I think I actually chose to go to was Next Big Thing 6, when 30 Seconds to Mars had headlined it in sometime in the 2000s. I don't know, but that was an incredible show.
I truly don't remember, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think I truly went to a proper rock show ever. I think my first time was like playing a small gig and then being like, oh, this is what shows are like. So something like that with my old band.
Yeah.
I think mine was 2007, 8. This U.S. festival called Mayhem Fest. I don't know if it's still around anymore, but it was. I think it was Godsmack, Chevelle, 3 Days Grace, and I was like 7 years old. And somehow my mom, bless her heart, I don't know how she did it, I got an interview with the vocalist of Godsmack as on the radio as my first concert. I'm like, how did this happen? I don't know, but definitely a great memory for a first concert.
Yeah,
sure.
that's good. That's a top tier answer. To
Oh
that
yeah,
one. Like
100%.
Love Godsmack.
Oh, they're my favorite band.
Oh, they're so good.
So good.
I only ever managed to see them once because they just don't come to the UK that often.
I've only seen them once, and it was 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm itching to see them live again. Like, oh, just tour the States, please.
That is a great answer. What did you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to like Spanish hip hop.
I grew up listening to everything under the sun. My dad was a little bit older, so he like had 50s, 60s, like just in the house playing all the time, and then it got to a point where it was just like, I don't want to listen to that anymore. So he just started throwing on stuff like Godsmack and all those bands, and that's just where it just kind of took off, and progressively just got heavier and heavier.
Both of my parents just exposed me to like a lot of musicals and jazz fusion when I was growing up, and I absolutely hated it. So for the longest time, I thought, I don't like music. This is all this is terrible. And then no disrespect to anybody who likes jazz fusion or, musicals, but then I went to a summer camp and I heard 3 Days Grace for the first time, and I was like, oh, that's what music can be. Turns out I like it a lot. And I discovered them, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Seether, Linkin Park, just all those early 2000s like alternative rock bands. So yeah, a lot of that.
I grew up, my parents listened to like a mix of like country music and like old 80s like hair metal rock. So there'd be like Shania Twain or Celine Dion would be on, or then you'd have like Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC on all the time. And then my dad would listen to country music, so then I'd have like Alan Jackson. So my dad loved Alan Jackson, and Kenny Chesney, stuff like that was just like always on. And then I got into like pop a lot. So my first CD was No Strings Attached by NSYNC.
Okay.
So I got really into like the boy band era too, like the boy band like pop music, and that just led me to eventually getting into hip hop, which led me to Linkin Park, was probably like the first real like proper rock band that I got into, that kind of got me into like heavier rock music as well.
I think that Linkin Park were kind of the gateway for a lot of people.
Yeah, like doesn't matter what you really like to think, because they were like charting like in mainstream, like they were being played on radio stations everywhere, like rock stations, like even some pop stations and stuff like that. So it's just like the crossover. If you liked hip hop, you were exposed to Linkin Park that way. If you liked rock music, you were exposed to hip hop. So they just kind of like, they brought people together through their music, and I think that's kind of what we try to do with our music, is like blend genres and like just bring like, you know, tons of different types of people that listen to different music all in one place. It's like one big family, you know?
So yeah, the Linkin Park thing, because I kind of think your sort of style is, I want to call it like, so it's like a new age of like new metal, I think, is coming around at the moment, where you've got that really big sung chorus and you've got the really heavy riffs, and you're heavier than what I think new metal was. I think that's like a blend that's coming through now. Is that kind of like what you're saying, like just trying to mix loads of different elements in? Is that kind of where you were trying to really get to?
Yeah, I mean, we grew up listening to it, so I think for us, you know, it's always been, we just try to always blend different genres together. And, you know, heavy music, like when we got in our teens, was massive for us, you know, like, especially for me, like, I you know, Alec introduced me to, what was Haste the Day. Oh, yeah. That was the first metal band I heard. And then I got into August Burns Red, so I went from hating rock to listening to Linkin Park to then going really heavy. And then going, like, as I got older, I kind of got out of that and stuff like that. But I still love it. You know, in our music, we still blend that genre. I don't know if it's a conscious decision of doing it. We just like all styles of music, so whatever kind of pops up in the instrumentals, we just kind of make. So, yeah, I mean, especially for this record, we want it to be like, you know, massive rock, but introducing, you know, hip-hop elements and, you know, massive breakdowns.
See, also, because where you kind of said like you feel like you're like a new band, obviously, where you're coming over here for the first time and things like that. So for somebody who is discovering you for the first time, what 3 songs would you say, check these ones out, this is what will make you fall in love with us?
Shoot, that's a good question. I mean, everything in my mind, as odd as that song is, it's like one of our biggest songs, but I think it genuinely showcases a lot of sides of us. You know what I mean? It has the R&B side, it has metal side, it has rap. I think that'd be a good song. Back on Me is very different, but also I think it introduces you to the super pop side of us. And then I'd say maybe like an Icon or something like that gives you just straight rock. But that's just my votes.
I was going to say Everything in My Mind as well, but you said that one. So I was thinking Sacrifice, because it's got a lot of the R&B and new age stuff. And then SYM to really showcase the hip-hop rap that he's capable of, and just the heavy breakdowns. And then Break the Silence, because it shows that I like to think that one shows that we're kind of forward-thinking with it.
You can't have the same songs.
They're picking all the best ones, but yeah, those are all, I think I would have picked all those songs too. Yeah. Like, just, you know, because I think all of them have like they show a different part of the band. I think one song I think that also really just showcases, I think, the band as well, as Losing Faith. It's just like it's another one of those songs. It's got I think like an anthemic chorus. It's got like a really, really like good like rap second verse too that I think is really sick. It's just like a really catchy, fun live song too. I think that song is a song a lot of people found us on as well. It's probably a really good one. And if I had to choose another one, like on our new record as well, I don't know. I might throw in like an Ever After. I think that song is, maybe I'll change it. Actually, I'll change it to Good Intentions. That song, I think, is close to having a moment. It's a song that we only have put out with the record, haven't done anything for it, and it's starting to like stream really well, and people are posting a lot of content for it. And I think it's one of those songs that like it has a little bit of our old like dark like ambient like pop vibes, but like just this, again, huge anthemic chorus, and it has probably, I think, one of the catchiest bridges we've ever made as a band. So like I think that song is like, I don't know, it has really great lyrics, and I think it can like reach and touch a lot of people. So I think that song's pretty good. Kevin, what you got?
We've said the entire catalog at this point. I would say Everything in My Mind, Sacrifice, and probably Modified. Modified's a really good one. I think because I quote unquote joined late. When I was going through and learning the songs, Modified was like one of the first ones that I played on Spotify, and I was like, oh, this song is really good. So yeah, those would probably be my top 3 for sure.
Yeah. So obviously, so you've done Europe. They're on tour with Barry Tomorrow at the moment, and obviously first time in the UK. Then you got your own show coming up. With that in mind, could we potentially see you back next year at some festivals? Is that like your intention?
Yeah. The whole intention of coming out here is to build up, our, I guess, either fan base or just opportunities to come back out. This was always a dream of ours to come out to the UK and Europe and play our music outside of our country. So yeah, that's the goal, and I believe we'll be coming back for sure.
I like the sound of that because I hadn't actually really heard of you guys until literally saw you on the poster for the Barry Tomorrow tour.
Sick. That's good. That's the goal.
Yeah,
you know
it's kind of proving the point that it's working.
Yeah, that's great.
Because then I listened to all the support bands. I was like, oh,
yeah,
I like these guys.
There you go. Cool.
Very good. But
Awesome.
it's I kind of find it really difficult for bands nowadays to because it's almost music is so spread thin with every different platform. It's actually harder to get your music out there to people because there's almost too many different choices.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. We're super thankful to Barry Tomorrow because they gave us our first shot out here, and it's cool to know that some of the guys in the band are like fans of the band, so it's really sick. And yeah, man, we love playing out here, and hopefully we can grow a fan base to where we can come back and play bigger rooms ourselves. Yeah, as headliners. So
sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to tonight because I'm looking forward to seeing you guys for the first time.
Yeah,
and I love Barry Tomorrow as well. They're always amazing live.
They're great. They're great.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you so much for
having
us, man. Thank you.